nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Thank y'all for joining me again today. I really appreciate it. It's a new time today and a new day because I will be traveling. I was traveling yesterday. I'm going to be traveling Tuesday. And we have our meet and greet today in Lapu City. If you're around, please join us at Cafe Engelberg. We've had it there before. It's right across the street from the Gaisano Grand Mall in Lapu City. Great food, guys. Great company. Great conversation. Come on through today. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I know you'll be on here. Jacob Tanjay and Michael Beecher Life. The peso is 54.72. Also, I want to shout out my old heads. There's Mike Ray, Phil Thomas, Yardy. What's going on, Brandon? I know all my old heads is on here. Any new viewers that are going to be joining us for the first time, thank you. Anybody catching this on the replay, thank y'all so much. The setup, everybody asked for the setup in its entirety. Well, it's complete. I haven't had one sale yet. And everybody, I'm waiting on part 1, 2, and 3. Okay, well, it's there now. It's even in paperback if you want to do that. Because today I'm going to be uploading Unspoken Agreement, Stories of Love and Betrayal in the Philippines, Volume 2. That's going to be 4 stories. I'm going to upload all at once. And now I'm working on The Passport Brother. This is going to be the best of all so far. I'm not even going to give any clues on what this is about, but you're really going to like this story. Before we get started, I want to send a shout out to the Kosher Clinician. I was a guest on his show yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, I was very impressed with this gentleman. Not only his live stream, but his conversation. He had a panel yesterday because it's kind of talking about what I'm going to be talking about today. I really want to shout out his audience. I mean, sometimes I got 300-400 people on here. This guy had about 73 people, and the support he received was off the chain. I don't know what it is about this manosphere, but people really support them. And I was really embarrassed because I'm sitting there, I'm thinking like, well, damn, I'll be having 400 people on there. I get zero support, really. And this guy, I mean, he's really got it going on. I wanted to shout him out for that. And, don't get me wrong, man. I'm not being ungrateful. I'm just letting you know that I think people take me for granted. I think people take the vloggers in the Philippines. It's like, the word has been put out there, don't support them for some reason. Because I know that I'm putting out great content, man, and my support is just basically dried up. But I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm here to help people, man. If it was about money, I would have left a long time ago. But the topic today is 4 main reasons men are fleeing the West. Okay. And this is deep, man, because I got this. I was reading some articles and I put them in my description. The one main article is True Anomaly. It was written in 2017. And that's the name of it is Why Men Are Fleeing the West, or Why Are Men Fleeing the West. Look, read this stuff, guys, please. Okay, because otherwise it's a mute. It's mute. if you don't read this stuff, man. These are great, great articles. But he gives 4 reasons, and I'm going to use those 4 reasons, but I'm going to just put my spin on it. Okay? This is very, very important stuff, guys. There's a lot going on with men over in the West, especially in America. And I just think it's time that we talk about it a little bit. Hey, thanks, Michael Alexander. I appreciate your support, man. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not being ungrateful. I'm just telling you that there's an imbalance, man, for some reason. And I don't get it. You know, they frown on people over here. They call us e-beggars and stuff like that. That's not what we are. Okay, we're content creators. We're vloggers. We're like anybody else around the world, but it's a double standard over here. And I see it in the audiences. And I just don't get it. And maybe I'll never get it, but it's a good thing I'm not on here for money, guys. Just trust me, because I'd have quit a long time ago. It's on the bigger and better things. You know, my writing is going to be my ticket to wherever I'm going eventually. It's not going to be YouTube. YouTube is too fickle. Okay. Hey, he says, Brother Cal, we love you and support you, man. I love you back, man. You know, it's just that when I go on these channels, it just shocks me. Hey, Geechee Land Journey said, hello, Cal. I'm sitting on Lake Michigan shore. I love it there, brother. I love it there, man. I never even knew that was there until 2012. I went with one of the companies I was working, WellCare. They sent me there for 2 weeks. I'm right there on Delaware, I believe, Delaware. The White Hotel. It's like, this is a nice place. It's a stone's throw from the Magnificent Mile. And I used to go there every day after class and run up and down Lakeshore Drive. I was shocked. Hey, thanks, Mopar, for the super chase. Said, Cal, you're a beast, bro. I saw your workouts. You have inspired me to do better and get my body back together after thinking it was over. I appreciate your motivation for us late 50s, early 60s guys. Hey, thanks, man. I'm going to add that to my channel because it's very important. It's very important. Health is wealth, and a lot of guys are commenting on that. Our body is our temple, man. And, you know, Maryland's really got me psyched up. I'm in it now more than I ever been. If I don't go, I really feel out of place. But the first thing he said in this article, it's a great, great article, written in 2017, by the way, before I even came over here to live. He said the West is expensive. And this is what I said before I even read the article. I said this on the Kosher Clinicians channel yesterday. He was asking me why I came over here, you know, because people are under the impression that you come over here for women. I came over here because of the cost of living. I was trying to escape that inflation, the rising cost of living over there. I mean, you can add on and on. The taxes, I mean, your trick bill, your smoke bill over there. I mean, everything is just on an upward, you know, it's just going up. And I had to work twice as hard to maintain my same lifestyle. And I got tired of that. But yeah, it's very, very expensive over there. Many of us are unable to live the life of our dreams anymore. Unless you're some type of celebrity, you know, you've done very, very well in your retirement plans and all that. And I just wanted my money to go further. It's expensive. I've built 2 homes over here. It would have never happened there. I just can't afford it. I'm sorry. They've priced us out. That's why I call the Philippines the poor man's, the working man's paradise. Hey, Market Focus, he says, hey, Calvin, great live stream on the Clinician Show. Thank you. I was in the terminal, man. I wish I was in a comfortable situation like this. I would enjoy it a whole lot more. I'd have been able to stay on there longer. Because this brother has saw my channel, and he's seen some shorts and stuff like that. And he's like, man, I like what you're talking about. And he invited me on there. So I said, I might as well. I just wanted to maybe get in front of some new people. And he really had a great show. I mean, it really was, He was talking about a lot of important things. But yeah, the West is expensive was the first thing, because we're going to get back to all of this. I just want to go through the four first. Then he says, number 2 reason is greater freedom abroad. That's what he said. And see, this is what I was talking about on that live stream yesterday. He said, what the transformation, he said, what happened to me? Why I look younger and this and this and that. I said, because of the true freedom. And this is exactly what I wrote. I wrote, when the weight of the yoke has been removed from around our necks, we take flight, we soar. It says the effect that true freedom has on a man's life is immeasurable. See, we're held down by so many things in our society over there. Okay, our jobs, these old petty jobs, you basically living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, you get 2 weeks vacation. They're always on your back. I mean, there's really no appreciation. If you die, they're going to put your obituary right next to your job offering. But true freedom, man, I was telling those guys, I'm no longer the number 1 suspect over here. When the police follow me around, because we got some petty laws over there. That's what he's talking about in that article. I didn't even touch that. I'm just giving my spin on it. When the police follow me around, really, they're trying to get my autograph. They want to take a picture with me over here. They do protect and serve me over here. That freedom over here is priceless, man. I can't even really describe it. It's indescribable. Hey, Michael Alexander, thanks for that super chat. Said, let's show some support today, brother. Well, I appreciate you, man, for that. But a lot of times, once you've been held back so much, then you go into that self-imposed prison where you're the damn inmate and you're the damn warden. You can be let out at any time, but he says greater freedom. And we do. And here's his definition of freedom. And this is how I live over here. Go where you want, when you want, with who you want, to do what you want. We got greater freedom when we come over there because the cost of living and the fact that I have more money than bills allows me to do that. So them two kind of go together. Now, the third one he wrote is feminine women. Now, we can go on and on forever with this one, but he's exactly right. This isn't what he said. This is what I'm saying. Fit, feminine, fantastic Filipinas. They're not confrontational. There's clearly defined roles over here. Yes, yes, yes to your request, as long as you're taking care of your side of the street. Okay. They're attractive. There's no blunts being smoked over here. No Newports hanging off their lips. Coke 45s in their hand. Black and mild. Smelling like all their clothes smell like black and mild. It's none of that. They're positive, playful. They're energetic. These are my words. But I want you to go and read that article, guys. It's very, very important because there's actually 2 articles I put in the description. One of them is, What's the Matter with Men? It's in the New Yorker, man. It's a powerful article, guys. Something's going on over there. We're going to talk about it today. Hey, Boo-hoo says, good morning, Cal. Hope you're well. I am. He said, a self-imposed prison. It is. We're being weighed down. We got that yoke around our neck, man. It's some unrealistic expectations on men over there. They've emasculated us, really. We don't even know our roles anymore. It's ever changing. But see, over here, that's not the case. Let's go to the number 4 thing he said. The number 4 thing he said, I'm going to put my spin on it. He said, the unbearable work and social environment in our country. Yeah. See, I came over to escape the rat race. That hamster wheel. The hamster wheel is going to grind you down and beat you up, man. Eventually, it's going to kill you. You work until you 65 and then you die at 70. That's not a good deal, guys. I'm sorry. That math just don't add up. And I say, the social environment, hate, bigotry, classism, and all the other isms that's over there. The status quo, no more. I don't want that anymore. See, the emasculation has been complete. The stress and that they put us under is killing a lot of us. And that's what they're talking about in this What's the Matter with Men article. Let me throw some stuff at you guys because it starts early over there. What's going on right now? We're being put under a microscope. Okay. Thanks, Train to Live, for the super chat. He said, Brother Cal, I found that the greatest burden in my life is to be employed by an agency that is counterproductive and goes against my values and beliefs, all for a benefits package. Thank you, brother. This is exactly what we're talking about. This unbearable work that we're under over there. This paycheck to paycheck existence. He called it servitude, basically, is what he said. And it's true. Hey, thanks, brother Michael Alexander, for that super sticker. But in this article, and they're talking about what's the matter with men. It says, in academic performance, boys are well behind girls in elementary school, high school, and college. Sex ratio is approaching 2 female undergrads to 1 male undergrad. This is what's going on over there. We're falling further behind. Now, Richard V. Reeves, he's a British-American scholar of inequality and social mobility. He says that the rapid liberation of women and the labor shift toward brains and away from brawn has left men deprived of security. So here's what's happening. We're dropping out of work during our prime working years, overdosing, drinking themselves to death, dying earlier, including suicide. Man, we need to talk about this stuff, guys, but we don't want to talk about it. Hey, Paul Stanley, thanks for that super sticker. When you think about, okay, look, let me show you 2 Anglo-Saxon males, stars, who everybody thought were living their best lives. Robin Williams, Anthony Bourdain, both committed suicide. It's like, how could you have a better thing going than those 2 guys had? And then you still end up hanging yourself. But we don't want to talk about it because we got this cancel culture over there. Men are afraid to be men. We're afraid to assume our rightful place in society over there. And then the men who do that, they throw this misogyny label on them when they start talking to young men and to men who have been lost about what it takes to be a man or what is a real man. They're thrown under the bus. But we don't want to talk about it, guys. We think that it's going to fix themselves. But this is why men, 4 main reasons men are fleeing the West. And it doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. Garal Stapak says, yep, the state is the substitute for a man being the head of his own household. It is. Something's going on and we got to figure it out, and we got to figure it out fast. But a lot of us, like me, I'm just getting the hell out of there, man. I've got vision. I saw this coming a long time ago, man. I'm not any better than anybody else. And people say, oh, you're escaping, you're running. No, man, there's nothing that I can do other than to remove myself. And I'm going to take a lot of heat for that. I don't care. I can always go back home. I'm still an example to my friend, to my family, to my friends, to other people. I would rather be here and be alive and be a productive citizen than to be dead and them give me my 15 minutes of fame doing my eulogy over there, because that's all they're going to give you. And then they're going to forget all about you. Hey, Market Focus, hey, Cal, I just ordered your paperback book. Hey, thanks, man. I'm not putting any pressure on you guys. Don't look at it like that. I'm just thinking out loud. This is me. It's who I am. I just go on those channels and I was like, wow, these guys, they've got a very small following compared to me, but it's a powerful following. They're not being taken for granted. This guy, he ran his live stream like a damn boot camp sergeant. He wouldn't even acknowledge your comments unless it was a super chat. Any haters on there, he put them on alert really, really quick. I learned from him as far as how to deal with trolls. He said, if you want to troll somebody, come on here. Confront them face to face. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. And I agree with him with that. These guys hiding behind these profiles and stuff. He said, come on out. You're welcome to my channel if you want to talk about any of my guests, but you're not going to do it in the comments. I'm not even going to acknowledge you. Yeah, I love LaChana. He said, that toxic masculinity bullshit. Yeah. So what are we going to do about it? But this is the reason why men are leaving. The four main reasons. The West is expensive. You're going to get tired of that old 2-week vacation bullshit over there. It's not enough, man. And then you can't take the 2 weeks that they give you. You got to take 1 week. You can't take 2 weeks off over there. Most of you guys watching me right now, you can't take 2 weeks off in a row. Yeah, he said, we want our damn respect. A man should be a man, period. Yeah, and we have to earn that respect. I come into a changed environment where the respect of a man is still there. There's no battle of the sexes like over here like it is over there. There's no battle of the sexes over here. The lowest man on the totem pole over here gets big respect. And if I come over here, I challenge you to tell me I'm lying. Come over here and you see the pedicab driver, the guy on the bicycle with the sidecar on the side, he gets big respect. I seen it with my own eyes, okay? Taco No Man said, Bourdain loves Southeast Asia, but he wondered how he could convince his girlfriend and daughter to move there. He should have packed up rather than packing it in. Yeah, see, this is what's going on, guys. They saying, what's wrong with men over there in the West, especially America? We're dropping out of work, doing our prime working years, overdosing, drinking themselves to death, generally dying earlier, including suicide. Okay? This isn't me talking, man. These are the professionals whose job it is to sit back and observe society. This unbearable work and social, and social environment that we're in. It's toxic to men right now. And I'll argue with you all day long, man, about that. It's true. Listen, guys, and I promise you, excuse my language, but my wife, I was married to for 18 years, man. When I turned my life around, I turned our life around. But she never respected me. She said, ninjas like you come a dime a dozen. That's when I threw my hands up. That's when I knew, this was back in 2009, she said that. I knew then I had to find someplace else. After all I've done and all I'm doing, this is what I come home to. Not only do I got to fight the world, then when the bell rings, I got to go home and fight my corner too. Bullshit, man. I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm going to come over here where I'm respected, where my woman puts me in my rightful place, and I earn it and I deserve it. I'm occupying my rightful place over here, and it feels good. It's true freedom connected to that. I know I don't have to come home after a hard day's work and cook my own damn meal. I wash my own damn clothes. I clean the house and all that. It's already done for me. All I got to do is be the maintainer, the provider, the protector. what I've been for centuries. What I've been in the Neanderthal days, the caveman days, way, way back in the Aesop fable days, from the beginning. But they don't want that now. They want to assume that over there, and then they want to emasculate you. They're holding us back, man. Hey, Jam Silver, thank you, brother. King B. Stacker says, I met a fellow American last night from Atlanta. He has a YouTube channel. He's a black dude that has 37,000 subs and traveling all over Southeast Asia. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they've discovered that sometimes, man, you have to change environment. It's not just me fleeing. Men are fleeing the West. They are. They want a better way to live. We're in the fourth quarter, most of us. I am, anyway. I don't know about anybody else. I'm winning because my father died at 61 and my mother died at 62. So anything past 62, and I'm winning, man. I'm 60 right now. You damn right I'm taking my Social Security at 62. We can argue all day long. Give a damn about. Y'all want to argue about any damn thing. Hey, thanks, Michael Alexander, man. I really appreciate you, brother. He said, let's show Brother Cal the money. You know, it's not really what I'm talking about, but I am talking about that because let me tell you something, Michael. The word has been put out over here about vloggers in the Philippines, which some of these vloggers over here, they're very, very good. Okay, but I was reading something on YouTube yesterday from a vlogger. He said, another thing men are doing, we're supporting women over men. All the support over here goes to the women. And I don't mind that, guys. But I mean, give me my respect. Put some respect on my name, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. I've been around here 3 years. People still don't even know I'm around here. YouTube is hating. You know, people know, man. They can see it for themselves. I don't have to get on here and say it, but put some respect on my name. You know. Yeah, I love the child. He said, or like Rodney Dangerfield, no respect. That goes for all men. But you can see it clearly over there. When you come over here, you're walking into a whole different environment. The yoke is being removed from your neck. You feel lighter. Your creativity shoots to the moon. Your sexuality shoots to the moon. They was asking me yesterday, man, is it true that you have sex 2 or 3 times a day? You damn right. Yet before I came over here, my equipment quit working. You know, the weight they've been pushed, you've been pushed down so much, so hard, everything's on you. You can't get that thing up, man. Then you sleeping with Big Bertha, Big Martha, Big Susie, and Big Shirley. That don't help. But you dirty puppy, yeah, thanks. I didn't mean to ignore you. I saw you on here. Ron Scudder said, yeah, Cal, when you're giving everything to support your country, your work, etc., and not giving enough in return, the only thing left to give is your life, and is that really worth it? See, that's what I'm saying. That's powerful, man. You know, is that worth it? No, because some of our best and brightest have died over that rhetoric over there. Let's not get into that. These young men and women put their lives on the line, put their lives on the line for what? Our country was never in jeopardy. Our democracy was never in jeopardy. That's that bullshit over there. Okay? Hey, Laura, thanks for that super sticker. J Stern 6666 Reborn Angel. Jay Stem says, warn everyone before moving overseas to at least learn the host country's laws, especially when it comes to property and relationships. Yeah, this is what we're doing. But at least you get a new start. You get a start over, guys. Thank you, Michael, for that super sticker. You get a restart. And then you have to make the best of that restart. Because if you're the problem, it doesn't matter where you go. You're still going to be the problem. But from what I've seen over here, the men that I've met, they're not the problem. The men who end up over here, these guys are successful in any definition, by any definition. But it's an unbearable work and social environment that we're coming from. We can't win for losing. Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about, brother. This is what the article is talking about. He said, Calvin said Robin Williams and Anthony Bourdain committed suicide. He said, my 2 cents. It was involuntary suicide. The assistant kind. This is what the article's saying. Go and read the article. Something's going on with us over there, and it's causing us to leave work during our prime years. Yeah, it says right here that we're dropping out of work during our prime years. We're generally dying earlier, including suicide, overdosing, okay, drinking ourselves to death. The stress is too much. That damn 2-week vacation ain't enough. All right? Turn that down. What is that? Oh, okay. Thanks, Elette Makata, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Garel Stipock says, again, amen. We put our lives on the line to preserve our freedoms. The only one anywhere trying to take your freedom is your own government that you put on the uniform and go overseas to fight for. Man, you make so much sense, guys. You make so much sense with that. But see, here's the thing. We're building the damn infrastructure around the world. We're fighting the wars, but then they want to put us in a weak position. Our position is getting weaker and weaker and weaker over there, guys. Listen to me. It's a bunch of rhetoric, man. It's a bunch of lying going on over there. It's not true. We're the ones doing all of that, the men. But yet we get less and less respect now. So we're saying to hell with that. I'm 60 years old now. I don't have that much time to live. Less time if I stay over there. Okay? I want to live life on my own terms for a change. What's up, Ron Scudder? Thanks for that super chat. Yeah. And that's just the way a lot of men are seeing it now. Why not move somewhere where I can have an attractive, fit, feminine, younger woman who's going to appreciate me for whatever reason? Okay, even if she's pretending, it's better than what I'm getting over there. They're not even pretending to like you. They're not even pretending to hate you. That hate is real over there. Okay? So yeah, a lot of men are leaving. Gabriel Lincoln says, hey, Cal, I always see budget videos about the minimum budgets for the Philippines, but I haven't seen videos of expectations for men who have higher income than the minimum. What are your thoughts? Well, if you watch my video today, see, here's the thing. Every man over here is considered a high-value man. It doesn't matter whether you have higher income than the minimum or not. These budget videos are like assholes. We all have one. Some are bigger than others. That's all. But your expectations are going to be the same when you come over here. They want you to change their lives. Okay, that's what they're looking for. Don't get on, don't shoot the messenger. Life is a struggle for a lot of women over here, the women that we date. When you come over here, you'll see it. Okay? And the thing about it is the expectations are the same whether you're earning $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month. Honey, are you watching that on YouTube? What is that? Your movie, your video. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. They're going to expect the same thing from you as they are the man who's earning $1,000. So, you got to get in where you fit in over here. You have to take care of yourself. But if you want a Western lifestyle over here, you're going to have to pay for it. You can have a Western lifestyle over here. Go to BGC, and you wish you were back in America. Harold Till says a man needs to feel needed. Women, family, hard to maintain that in the West. It is. We're human beings, but for some reason now all of a sudden, we're not. They put us either on a whole other level or they buried us, whichever way. There's no in between. But I want to be appreciated. Everybody does. Appreciation means more than money sometimes, man. You know. Frank says, I'm single and retired. Hey, congratulations. But see, it doesn't matter over there. And you're going to remain single over there. You're going to remain underappreciated. I just want to live the last quarter of my life with some type of peace and some degree of happiness. That's not asking too much. And remember, we didn't make the rules. So I don't care about people. So, oh, you over there taking advantage. I'm not taking advantage of anybody. John Kraut says something really devastating needs to happen in the United States to wake people up to reality. Yeah, and trust me, it will when the powers to be decide they need another 911. But see, as long as they got you in fear, that's what controls us over there. But this emasculation of men is real. And I'm not some manosphere guy. I'm telling you what's going on over there. My wife was trying it in 2009. You're not running the house when I'm paying all the damn bills. You think you are? You better sit your fat ass down somewhere. Go to the damn gym somewhere. Go back to school. Get a damn education somewhere. And know your damn place. And those kind of words will get you in trouble over there. I don't care. That's why we're in this unbearable work and social environment. You can't even be a man. We're afraid to even speak our minds over there now. Hell with that, man. I'm not gonna do that. I got sick of living that hesitant and halting existence over there. Scared of our own shadow over there. Oh, she's gonna leave me. She's going to take half my money. Well, you can have half my money, but I want my damn life. Money, I can earn the money back. Stop being afraid of losing your damn money. Be afraid of losing your life. Because when your man is gone and you're up in some psychiatric hospital, they're going to take your damn money anyway. Give me my freedom, man. And money will come to you like it's nothing. Hey, Trains to Live, thanks for that super chase. A case in point, the mass murders in America are byproducts of the social pressure cooker the West creates through mass consumerism. Listen to this. This man's a genius because I put this on here, and I wish I could show y'all this, but it says right here. Let me find it. Right here where my hand is. Mass shooters have been men, and he's exactly right. He's saying what I couldn't say, but I know that mass shooters are men. And it's a byproduct of the social pressure cooker the West creates through mass consumerism. Something's going on. Women, you don't see women picking up guns, going to schools, mowing down little kids, or going to the grocery store. It's always men doing this. This is what this article is talking about. It doesn't have anything about mass shooters being men, but they're all men. Something's going on. But we don't even want to acknowledge it. I got out of there, man. I got out of there. I'm sorry. If there ever was a real Sodom and Gomorrah, what's going on over there? And I don't even believe that story. I don't take that literally. Hey, Mark Jackson says, Western lifestyle is the last thing I want when I move there. Yeah, but this budget argument is going to go on forever. Listen to me if you don't listen to anything else I say today. Every Western man who comes to the Philippines is seen as a high-value man. And you are. It doesn't matter what Joe Blow's definition is. Your $1,000 makes you, your $1,000 per month, every month, makes you a high value man over here. The struggle's real over here. But I get my pushback from guys who've never been here. They're 8,000 miles away trying to analyze what's going on over here. You can't do it. I'm talking about you don't have to feel guilty about that either, because you didn't create the situation. But when you come over here, your $1,000 a month is going to go a long way when you compare it to nothing. Some of the women that we're dealing with over here have absolutely nothing. That's the cards they were dealt. You didn't do it. So don't shoot the messenger. They're in no position to tell you no over here. That's why dating in the Philippines is always going to be number one over Brazil, over Colombia, and all of that. Okay, I'll argue with anybody. There ain't no position to say no. Your looks don't matter. Your age doesn't matter. As long as you're a man and you can occupy your rightful place in the household, they want you. Merlin told you. But if I say it, they get mad at me. If Merlin says, oh, she's spitting facts, it says, she's spitting diamonds. But if I say it, I got to be putting somebody down. I'm not. Don't matter your skin color. Don't matter your weight. There's a guy in my comments. He said, Calvin, you're spot on. He said, from an American with cerebral palsy, I agree with you 102%. I'm a man when I come to the Philippines. Okay? And that's what we're talking about. We want to be men. I just want to be a man. I don't have to have all that other stuff that equates to being a man over there. Just give me the respect I deserve. Yeah, see. And there are men where they had one serial killer was a woman, which nowadays every woman's a damn serial killer over there. They're killing our manhood over there. They're killing our self-esteem. They're killing our creativity. These are mass murderers over there. We're dead. They just haven't buried us yet. So yeah, they're mass murderers. Frank Ellis said, women in the Matrix got it made. They do. What's up, John? Frank Tate said, like in most countries, the smart and bright men that understand that things are wrong in their land leave to find better options. This is what's taking place in the West. No truer words have been spoken. This is what I'm trying to get over to guys, okay? The earth is my home. These labels and nationalities and all that, that's bullshit at the end of the day. It means absolutely nothing. You can't own land anyway for real. But that's the arrogance of the human being. We didn't create the world, so how in the world are you going to own a piece of land? And oh, yeah, he's an American, he's a Filipino. See, I don't buy into that anymore. The earth is my home. So if you want to buy into that, then you buy into that. It's going to limit you with all of that stuff. Yeah, I want my flowers now too. See, I want my flowers now. Give them to me now. Give it all to me now, because when I die, you're going to ignore me anyway. You're going to forget all about me. My 15 minutes, your 15 minutes is going to come at your funeral. At that eulogy, when they read that eulogy. Tony Tide 50 says, hey, Cal, the Matrix is a corporation, we're just a worker. This guy in this article, y'all need to read it, man. It's called it's in True Anomaly article. He wrote it in 2017. He says, why men are fleeing the West. And he gave 4 reasons. One reason is it's too damn expensive over there. You're talking about rising inflation. Your pay is not keeping pace with inflation, guys. Then they're going to hit you over the head with that hammer, that sledgehammer called taxes. That's always going to keep going up. You got to work twice as hard to maintain your same lifestyle. And then they'll give you that rhetoric, and all of that. It doesn't add up at the end of the day. The cost of living. Your trick bill. It doesn't have to be with women. You can be gambling. You can go out drinking with the boys. You got that trick bill. It's going up. The smoke bill is going up because a lot of you guys are smoking over there. You damn right they thick over here. Come on over here. You're going to see. It's not Big Shirley. But I want what I want at this stage in my life. I feel I've earned it. What's wrong with that? Why do you think Christopher Columbus and all them explored Magellan and all that? Why do you think they set off? Because Europe was dying. The environment they were living in was dying. They had to find a new place, guys. Read your history. History matters. So what's wrong with me being a damn Christopher Columbus today or Magellan today? Except when I go someplace, I'm going to spread love. I'm not going to spread hate. I'm not trying to take over somebody's country. I'm just trying to enjoy the fruits of the situation, man. But why do you think they left? You know, people are just seeing it now earlier than everybody else. I've gotten in on the ground floor. He said, Willie was a hippie. He said in the U.S. it is not gun violence or guns that cause crime. Okay, it's people in society. Thank you. Going down the tubes. About 6 cities in the U.S. account for most of the shootings. Yeah, but it's spread all out, man. Hell, tell them to the family of the Standard Revere killing in Louisville, Kentucky, a little sleepy town, Willie. Tell them that about 6 cities in the U.S. account for most of the shootings. But it affects everybody. It affects everybody's bottom line. It affects your mindset. You know, unless you're just going to stay at home all day long, hold up in the compounds of that little compound of yours. What kind of life is that? Tell the families of the 160 people who got murdered in Louisville, Kentucky in 2023. 65% of the murders haven't been solved. See, all that rhetoric means nothing, man. We're living in real life today. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, he said, I came to the Philippines because my marriage was on the rocks. And it's okay to admit that. But to live in a delusion, which a delusion, an illusion, and a lie are the same thing, that's a whole different subject. I'm no longer going to live in that delusion. No matter what I did, my wife was not going to respect me. So I said, the hell with it. I want out of the marriage. And then, of course, they're going to look at the man like he's the problem. No, it's 2 people in a marriage. Looks don't matter. Age don't matter. Color of your skin don't matter. Your weight don't matter. You can be, what? Fat Albert over here, and you're going to have a nice-looking woman. He didn't do it. Yeah, but you don't understand something. He says murders actually happens more per capita, not when it comes to a foreigner. I'm a foreigner over here. We're not comparing that. We're talking about being a man and the respect that we have here versus there. It's not a Philippines versus America and all of that. We're talking about the men created the infrastructure in America. We built that over there. We fought all the wars over there. But yet now you want to emasculate us. You want to put us in a weaker position than what we deserve. So you can nitpick all day long, R-A-B-A, all you want. Yeah, women over, are mass murderers, man. King David says, what red flags would you look for? Is traveling overseas, crossing international borders really make a difference? Most women are the same. They want security and happiness. Yeah, but at least you get the respect with that. At least you get a beautiful, attractive young woman with that, King David. Why are y'all missing that point? Why are you missing that point? Okay, if women are the same, would you want Big Shirley or do you want Merlin? Which one do you want? The choice is yours. You guys are nitpicking, man, and I don't like it. If you want to stay over there or wherever you are, then stay over there. You're missing the point altogether. If I'm going to pay for every damn thing, but let me get a damn blowjob anytime I want it. That's why I got to fight when I come back to the corner. I got to fight the world. You think I'm going to come home and fight too? I don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to take care of my woman over here. I'm going to take care of my woman anywhere I go. But at least make my bed more comfortable for me. At least let me come home to a decent meal. And I don't have to fight, There's no confrontation. My woman doesn't smoke blunts. She doesn't have a Newport hanging off her lips or a blackened mouth. Okay? All you got to do is look at them women online and in America, wearing pajamas to the damn store. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys, man, y'all nitpicking, man. That's why you're never going to be happy. Y'all like it over there. Misery loves company. Y'all like that over there. Well, they don't think nothing because they've got it made over here. See, this is the mindset. This is the Western mindset. Look, here's what Marilyn told me when I asked her that same question, a Filipino woman. She said, as long as you're not dealing with their woman, they don't have a problem with you. Because, see, they're going to get the residual effect of us being over here anyway. The money we're pumping into the economy, the money we're pumping into their family, they're going to see that. You don't think Marilyn's brother and family doesn't, even though they don't ask me for anything, you don't think that they benefit from our relationship? But see, that's the Western thinking you're bringing over here. Trust me, if Filipinos didn't want you in the Philippines, you wouldn't be here. All right, put that in your pipe and smoke it. If they didn't want you over here, you wouldn't be here. Okay, that's a fact. Yeah. Malcolm Magnificent said, I saw some nice thick ones when I was there. Yeah, well, you're going to have a woman over here. You got to think beyond that. But the video I made earlier today was to give guys some good news. That the Philippines is always going to be number one. I don't care. You can throw Brazil out there. You can throw all of that stuff out there, man. You're going to see the path of least resistance here, okay, than anywhere else. And stop putting the people down. It's just a fact. These women are smart over here. No, he didn't pose a good question. I just answered it. They don't resent you because this is their country. They got the best women over here anyway. If you want to come over and get a woman, they're going to have the best women. I mean, what are you doing that's going to make their lives any worse by coming over here? You're actually making it better. They're going to get some residual benefits from you coming over here. They don't care about you coming over here. As long as you respect the people, respect the culture, respect the women and the children, you're not going to have a problem. As long as you're not dealing with their woman, okay? Well, see, I'm glad you brought that up because this is another thing that's messing us up over there. We still, a lot of us, we haven't grown up. And this is men around the world, but especially in the West, where they made sports this religion. You're like a damn child. That stuff's not important. It's not, it may be important, but it's way down the list where you've taken sports and you placed it up here and they're taking advantage of you for that. They treat you like a damn child. You act like a child. Oh, the Dallas Cowboys, you spending all this money. Man, stuff don't mean nothing at the end of the day. That doesn't make you a man. It's okay to enjoy sports, but not on the level that we put it over there. And that's why this puts you at a disadvantage. They distracted you. Your priorities are fucked up over there. So that's why you're getting the wrong end of the stick over there. All they got to do is throw on LeBron James or one of them guys, and they got your butt. If they want to invade the United States, probably during the World Series, the NBA championships, or the Super Bowl, they got us over there. Because I can. Because I can. You want to come on here? Come on. But you're hiding behind that, Joseph. No, you're not banned. Do you see you're banned? What's up, brother? See, this is the problem. Men, then we'll push back at men who want to tell you the truth, who want to show you the way out. What did Harriet Tubman say? That I could have saved more slaves if they only knew they were slaves. That's what she said. I could have rescued more people. You can't help. Some of you guys cannot be helped watching this. If I make a video, a beginner's app video, you're in there telling me, oh, that's girly stuff. But you couldn't try that. You could not do that exercise I did yesterday. Instead of you saying, oh man, let me try this stuff. It might help me. It might help me live a little longer. It might help me feel better about myself. You're going to tell me it's girly. Do it this way or do it that way. He said, I can't wait to get out of here 4.5 years ago. Yeah, but see, that's the problem. We're fighting each other. They've got us turned against each other now. And that helps. That helps. That helps, guys. If you just say somebody's name like Kevin Samuels and all those guys, man, YouTube will penalize you. Andrew Tate and all of that, man. You know, when they say, hey, look, here's what's really going on. You know, believe it or not, those guys have said, I don't champion what they do because I don't know enough about them. But I know that they've changed some men's lives over there around the West. I know they certainly saved some marriages because they flipped the script back. Now the man is where he's supposed to be. You know, he's saying, okay, it's either going to be this way or I'm leaving. You're no longer going to keep on disrespecting me. Hey, Mike Alexander said, Brother Cal, I'm coming to the Philippines. Thanks for that super chat. Come on, man. This is just one option, though. This is just one option. It's many options. But they're going to keep telling you that this is such a bad place because they don't want you to leave. The status quo, no more for me. I don't want that anymore. I don't want the status quo anymore. I don't want that 2-week vacation y'all giving me anymore. I don't want the benefit package over there anymore. It's not worth my life. Okay, I want my flowers right now, like Michael Beecher Life said. Yeah, it is, man. We've been reduced to a bunch of kids over there, a bunch of grown men painting their trucks. It's okay to watch sports, but not to the degree where you're going to fight and you're going to argue and you're going to gamble away your family's money and all that on that, man. It's become a religion. Men are fighting each other over that, over this stuff. We've taken it to a whole other level. We're playing tonight. You're not playing nothing tonight. The team that you're following is playing. We beat y'all last week. You know, y'all sound like a bunch of clowns. This is what I used to do when I was a 9-year-old kid, not a 59-year-old man. Nothing wrong with following sports. But when you're going to idolize these people, that's what they want you to do. It's going to keep you in that same position that you are. a position, a weak position. Dan Macabre says, Cal, I love your take on everything. You address the most important things better than most. Our money giving us good living when it buys next to nothing back home. I mean, that's not original to me. I just pointed out. Thank you. You know, but people can't see that. You know, they say, oh, well, you know, then just one guy came on here and said, oh, well, just turn in all your veteran benefits, all your this benefits, all your that benefits from America. No, I earned that for 55 years, clown. What's wrong with you? I'm not giving nothing back. I don't owe America nothing. America owes me, as a matter of fact. You can look at it any way you want to. I was let off, the wheel of life let me off of that. Okay. I had nothing to do with it. I made the best of that situation. And because I want to say, hey, I don't like what's going on over here now, because I'm old enough now where I can see for myself all that propaganda machine running 24 hours a day, making me feel like everything's okay over there when it's not. I can see it's not. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. He said, men never been there trying to tell you who lived there, trying to tell you who lived there what's going on. This is our problem. Men fighting men. They turned us on each other instead of us coming together. The one thing I like about those Manosphere channels and the audience, those guys are on the same page. You saw one troll on there. Guess what? He was trolling me. Some guy who came from one of those other channels. You know what he was talking about? The foolishness he's talking about. Yeah, he said that marrying bar girls is okay. That's just the name of the video, dummy. Watch the video. Quit listening to these haters out here. They got rid of him real quick. There was no haters in that audience. Only one woman came over there, and he banned her. He put her on Front Street. Said, yeah, you can come on here if you want to. Those men were on the same page in these Manosphere live streams. We got to get on the same page if we're going to improve our lives. They got us fight against each other. Okay? It's a damn shame. That's what I was telling him yesterday. I said, now that I've escaped these old toxic ass women, now I got to get these old toxic ass men off my back. Hey, Trains to Live, thanks for that super chat. He said, Brother Calvin, your critical thinking is too deep for the average thinker. See, maybe I'm doing that. Maybe I'm my worst enemy. See, maybe I got too much damn common sense for my own good. I think that's what it is. You know, they won't even look at your video. Then he says, oh, I built a house over here with no land. Dude, that I can't own land. Everybody that watches my channel can answer that question of why I built that, because I told you 1,000 times. But he was the only one on there, and he was a troll of mine, not the host, not the guest, me. This is what I run into. A black guy of all that, I'm like, guys, I feel like Harriet Tubman. I'm sorry, but I do. Sometimes, be like, man, I'll be trying to show these guys a way out, and they don't want it. I seen something I wanted to read. Let me see. About sports. I missed it. Shit. Where is that? Such a good one. Oh, yeah, here it is. Ron Scudder. He says, that's so true, Cal. They attach sports to patriotism in order to manipulate you. They do. It's crazy, man. Now, I don't drink beer anymore. It's been 25 years since I had any beer. Gerald Stippock says, sports is a strange guide to the working classes, like Romans and the gladiators, hippodromes, etc. Just distractions and pacifications of the masses, so they lose focus on the important things. Look, I'm not a hater of sports, but I put it in its place. I don't put these guys, they'll argue who's the GOAT. Gives a damn. They don't put nothing on my table. Give a damn. Those guys don't care about you at the end of the day. They don't even give back to their own community, earning all the millions of dollars. Come on, man. Don't get me started for real. That's one of the problems with me, and we've turned on each other, though. And one of the ways they are is they throw the sports in there. You got brothers fighting each other because one likes the Philadelphia Eagles and one likes the Dallas Cowboys. They'll sit there and argue, man. People have been killed over these stupid games. You don't think I'm playing? Who's the defensive back whose brother just he admitted murder, where he killed the football coach of the Little League game? I'm like, come on, man. It's not that serious, but it is. It got you guys distracted of what's really important. Yeah, they idolizing other men, putting your life and your good fortune and your hopes and dreams on the back of some 20-year-old man you don't even know. Come on, guys. Will Willis says, I agree with you, Cal. Relocating to the Philippines from the U.S. is like escaping a life-pending doom, ending into a life of rejuvenating experiences. The quality of women is an added benefit. Absolutely. Everything's 11th hour over there. I already talked about it. It is impending doom over there. You're waiting for the next shoe to drop. We're afraid of our own shadows over there. Men can't even be men. If you come out and say something, the truth about men and what they're going through over there, they're going to counsel you. So you got to pretend. You got to hold it all in, you know. And then they very seldom talk about the abuse that men are under over there. The psychological abuse is just as deadly as the damn physical abuse. See, over here, women know their place. A woman over here, you disrespect the wrong person over here, it's going to cost you your life. They ain't going to care nothing about that council society. You disrespect the wrong person over here, you're dead. I'm sorry. That's how it should be. Put some respect on these men's names. We built the infrastructure. We fought all the wars. Okay? But this man, he's on to something. He's got a book out. I didn't write it down. But he's part of that. He's in that article. It's called What's the Matter with Men? In the New Yorker. His name is Richard B. Reeves. He says he's a British American scholar of equality and social mobility. He says the rapid liberation of women and the labor shift towards brains and away from brawn has left men deprived of security. We're on edge over there, man. A lot of people don't know how to handle it, so we don't get the physical. We don't get the mental health care that we need. So what do? We pick up a gun to solve our problems. They're always talking about the guns and who's doing the killing, but they never ask why. Why are people killing over there? You know, this is what separates human beings from animals. We have the ability to ask the word why. Why is it happening? We don't want to go down that rabbit hole. People are under stress over there. Know thyself. Thanks for that super sticker. And what's he saying? Yeah, he says, I didn't know what you said about men committing suicide in the U.S. Yeah, because they don't want you to know. They got you watching Steph Curry. Oh, he's the best guard that ever lived. How can you say all that stupid stuff, man? You know, but this is what we talk about. You're not worried about that. You're not worried that it says in there that men are dropping out of work during our prime working years. Pretty soon, I'm going to tell you right now, another generation is going to be pathetic. Men are really going to be pathetic over there in America. I can only speak for America because it's already, we're on the threshold of that right now. He says, overdosing, drinking themselves to death, generally dying earlier, including suicide. See? Yeah, get Army, beat Navy. Knowing that you fight for the same damn cause, but not on that Saturday. I mean, it's ugly, man. It's ugly. Yeah, see, he says if I had a gun, someone would likely be dead. I've never owned a gun before. You know, and see, what he's saying is not violence. What he's saying is reality. Some people have that gun. They have that access to guns. The mental health is shot. The stress level is, way somewhere where it's not supposed to be. And nobody cares. See, that's the problem. Nobody cares what we're going through over here. That's why this article was so powerful to me. It was profound. Because they're saying, what's the matter with men over there? What's going on with us? We're falling behind women elementary school, academically, to the point where pretty soon women are going to be running the damn world, which is no problem. But I'm saying we're not even going to have a part in it. Because if you turn the tables, women think a whole lot different than us. Okay? All right? They get along a whole lot better than we get along. Women wear women's clothes. Let a man try to wear another man's clothes, his shoes, anything. You're going to have a damn heart attack. That's enough to kill you over right there. But a woman, my sisters wear the same clothes. My daughters wear each other's clothes. You're not wearing my clothes, and you're not going to let me wear yours. But let it get to the point where women are really in power. It's going to be a big difference for men because they get along better than we do. They have a stronger camaraderie than we do. And remember, I told you, they've already turned us against each other. You got the people who are trying to help you. You're fighting them. You're fighting the men who are trying to help you. We're trying to show you the way out of that damn burning house. You throwing more gasoline on the damn house. Gabriel Lincoln, thanks for that super chat. He said, I always enjoy your thought-provoking discussions in your live chats. Thank you, man. Man, you get it. I just start the conversation. That's all I do. And then y'all add to it. And pretty soon, man, it's a raging fire, man. If you're a man in America and you're not angry, you ought to be. You ought to be. The men who aren't, they're hiding it, man. They're hiding behind that mask. But when people throw that damn mask off and they see the ugly situation that they're confronted with, man, it's not good. Some of them pick up guns. Imagine a man went to the grocery store in Buffalo, New York. People were just in there shopping for groceries, mostly older Americans, and guns them down. They never told it. They never said why he did it. They never going to tell you why. They'll tell you who did it, where, how many people got killed, what gun he used, but they're never going to tell you why he did it. That's never part of the equation. Because when the why, it's going to start pointing back at the system. It's going to start pointing back at the government. So they want you to think, oh, it's the black men over there. Because you hear people, yeah, black people are committing a certain disproportionate number of crimes. Well, why? Why do you think that is? Okay. Quit talking the bullshit, man. If you want to get real, why do you think that is? Why do you think men are the mass shooters out here? Why aren't women picking up guns and going plowing little kids down to elementary school? We don't ask that question. Hey, Trains to Live, thanks for that super chat. He said, Americans rely on spin therapy to ease the pain. Well, see, that's what it's all about. We're consumers. So we'll bring it that. Everywhere we go, we bring that. I did it in the Philippines. I spent $7,000 over here one time. This is 2010. Okay. Imagine in 2 months. I came home, man. I had my head in my hands. I was like, I thought it's supposed to be cheap over there. I thought the cost of living is low over there. It is. But I bought my spending habits over here, which are bad, which were bad. I knew nothing about it, a peso economy, and I was my worst enemy. See? Spent all that money. It took me a long time to figure it out. Nobody was here on live stream or in videos telling me this. I had to figure it out on myself. That's why I tell y'all need to put some respect on my name. I'm helping y'all, and you don't even want the help. I'm saving you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars if you just listen. Yeah, he said some guy in France killed some guy. Keyword guy, not a woman, in France killed 80 people using a truck several years ago. He said, I was thinking about bringing Big Shirley back to the live stream, but decided to give her a break. Well, it could be Big Susie, Big Martha. See? Yeah, but see, I knew this long before him. I mean, I agree with what he says, a lot of what he's saying. But I knew this a long time ago. The minute I got off the plane and that woman had a sign with my name on it. What woman does that in America? I mean, welcoming me to her country. I knew it was going to be on after that. It's never happened to me before or since. But that one time was enough to convince me I may be on to something over here. Yes, he had a big sign. Welcome to the Philippines, Calvin Roach. I was like, wow. Yeah, they trying to put out fire with gasoline. That's funny, man. Yeah, he said Calvin's the best guard that ever lived. But y'all know what I'm talking about. We'll be arguing with that, man. I mean, we got such a infatuation with being right. Man, you get to argue. You may win the argument, but your head is hurting, man. Your blood pressure is high. You're probably going to die, but at least you're right. Yeah. This has something to it. He says, men look up to men above them and look down on the ones below them. We need to come together, guys, especially on my live stream. I've been trying to do this for 3 years. It's gotten a whole lot better since I got them 2 moderators in there, real moderators who know how to handle, who can see bad news coming from a mile down the road. But what impressed me about this live stream yesterday was there was no trolls on the horizon. Everybody in that audience was on the same page. They're talking about, how to make their lives better, how to become better men. In order to solve the problem, you got to know what the problem is. But that's what, it wasn't the super chats. It wasn't all of that. Yeah, that was impressive too. But what was impressive? There was no trolls on there. These manosphere channels, they don't have trolls. Everybody on there is like, yeah, you're right. Hit him, doctor. They putting in their 2 cents in the comments. S1 Philly Vibe said, brothers trying to keep us from seeing the light of happiness because some signed up for the U.S. relationship game and realized their sacrifices was less than worth it, so we should suffer too. Yeah, not. That's right. There's going to be men that's going to tell you, men now, not women, because your biggest enemy is not going to be the woman. The women, they're going to get over here and they're going to pool their resources. That's why they're better travelers than us. They're better organizers than us because we can't get along. There's men that they put out there that tell you, oh, there's nothing wrong. You're the problem. There's nothing wrong with the system over here. It's not broke. It's you, they'll say that. And you'll be like, well, damn, I did everything the system asked me to do. Graduated from college. I'm I'm independent. I take care of my family. I take care of my kids. Now I'm on the threshold of death. I'm looking at the damn cemetery. I can see it. And you still want to kick me in the balls. I've done everything they've asked me to do. And they're going to tell me I'm the problem. And you got people who believe it. He said Birdman one time. Yeah, no, it's true though. Put some respect on my name, man. Really. I'm underappreciated, man. I am. I'm going to say that myself because I look around the playing field and I know what's out there. I don't get the respect that I deserve. I'm trying to help you guys. I don't give a damn. I'm going to make it no matter what. I've got that kind of mindset. Trust me, man. Y'all don't know how bad my life was. If you can pull yourself out of the mud that I was in, do that 180, and now you're living a productive life, helping other people, doing things that you're supposed to been doing years ago. Y'all have no idea how hard it is to escape that. Very few people do it. You walk out of the crack house into the damn penthouse. Try it. You don't think it's hard. You really don't know how miserable that life is because I've never really went into it. There's been times on Thanksgiving I went hungry because my family didn't want to be bothered with me or I didn't want to be bothered with them. I'm chasing a hit. Imagine I went a whole Thanksgiving without ever eating anything. Okay? But when somebody tries to help you and try to say, hey, man, you don't have to go down that road that I went down. Same thing is over here. You spit in my face. Yeah. I think you need to put some respect on my name because you really don't know how far I've come back just to be of some help to somebody today. Because I was no help 25 years ago. I couldn't even help my damn self. I couldn't pay attention, man. Believe it or not. Yeah, see, now here's the money man. If you want to talk about money and finances and all that, this guy has done great. He's one of those guys, he could live anywhere in the world. But he lives over here. Why? Probably because he's Sir Frank everywhere he goes. See? He makes good decisions like this. This is the reason I haven't bought a car. I can't come to terms with buying a car when I know I can build another house over here. See, that consumerism is not in me no more. I don't care. I don't have to have a BMW. I haven't not driven a car in almost 5 years. He said, gasoline works good. Miss Cassie said, you're being pushed out of the USA. Absolutely. This is a working man's paradise over here. So I'm sharing it with you guys. I'm just saying, look, come over here and try it. We don't have to take over the Philippines. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying come over here, get in where you fit in, and live the rest of your life in a way that you deserve, really. What man over there who's tired of putting up with Big Martha and Big Susie and all that confrontation? You come home, her breath smells like Black and Mild. She got a Coke 45 in one hand, rollers in her damn head, telling all your business to everybody, don't appreciate you, want to keep them old funky legs closed over there. I got tired of it, man. And you're going to get tired of it too. Once you wake out of that delusion that you in, that there's nothing wrong over here. Men have been hit by a damn tsunami over there, and we still in denial. He said, "Hey Cal, when you coming out with the merch?" I got to be careful, man. I got haters over here. I've got to be careful. I'm working on my visa. I'm working on the right visa I need. And when I do that, all hell's going to break loose. Robert Dane says a group of more capable peers. Yeah, the ZPD. Yeah, see, we got the ZPD crew over here. That's that space in between what you can do by yourself. Then it's a big space, and then what you can do with the help of more capable peers. We don't want the help from the more capable peers, so we're lost in that ZPD zone. I'm glad I was able to ask for help, man. If I wouldn't have asked for help 25 years ago, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be dead, just like my brother died. He says, if you want to see just how effective mind control is, count the number of Christmas commercials that hit the television network starting as early as September. Yeah, any of that stuff, they want you to think it's important. They want you to think that the NBA game is important. The Super Bowl is important. The World Series is important. It's not. That this boxing match coming up between Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. is important. No, it's not important. You got to put that in perspective. It's entertainment. That's it. Watch it and be done with it. I'm not going to bet a peso on it. I'm certainly not going to lose my mind and lose any sleep over who wins and who loses and all that. Look on YouTube right now, man. You talk about it's so mean. Well, such and such is picking Terrence and such is picking. They make it out to be a big deal, man. It's just another boxing match. It's not the greatest boxing match that's ever was, but that's what they're trying to make you think it is. So you're supposed to take off from work, go out and get a loan, and go out and bet on this and bet on that. My mental health is worth a whole lot more than who wins that fight. Hey, Austin in Mississippi, thanks for that super chat. I'm trying to be more productive. Yeah, Coke 45 in one hand. You know I'm telling the truth. Black and mild in the other. Yes, it's worth it. That's why I came over here. But we got to start working together like the women are. Because I'm going to tell you, once they wrest power from the men, it may take another 100 years, it may take another generation. It's going to be different, man. We're really going to go through it. You think you're going through it now. Women, they act differently than us. You're not wearing nothing of mine. And you know it, guys. It's cringy to even think that a man will wear your clothes. Now, I can give you some clothes I'm not wearing anymore. That's different. But I mean clothes that I'm still wearing. And you say, hey, Cal, let me wear that shirt. In there. My favorite shirt, by the way. See, this is how we're wired. We won't do that. Hey, Retard 2019, thanks for that super chat. Well, it's not super chat, I'm sorry. My man, they got me fired up today. He said, Calvin, it takes courage to start a new life. Much respect to you. It does, man. And what we've done, they emasculated us over there. We're weak. We're not the men that we're supposed to be. Imagine, guys, we always talk about Christopher Columbus. We talk about Magellan. We talk about how did Africans get all the way to the Philippines because they were dissatisfied with their current situation and they did something about it. But if you do it, oh, you're running. Well, why don't you stay there and fight? Well, if I stay there and fight, I'm probably going to die. Dissatisfaction is good. Look it up. Man, listen, before I get off of here, because we got to go to get ready for the meet and greet today. Most of the greatest discoveries and what's probably going to change your life is dissatisfaction. If you're not dissatisfied with something in your life, if everything is rosy, then you're not going to make any changes. That's the reason I moved over here. I was dissatisfied, just like Christopher Columbus was, just like those Africans who basically walked all the way. It took them 1,500 years, by the way, to get from Africa to the Southeast Asia over here. They were dissatisfied. Something wasn't right over there. So I'm just practicing that. I'm exercising my rights. You're welcome, brother. Yeah, but I got to get off here, guys. We got to go get breakfast and then get ready for the meet and greet. If you're in Cebu City, if you're in Lapu-Lapu, the time is 12 noon. I read the reservation wrong. It's 12 noon at Cafe Engelberg in Lapu-Lapu City, right across the street from the Gisano Grand Mall. You can't miss it. The food is good. I'm not saying that, guys. It is. It's home cooking. It would be like a soul food, restaurant in America, right? Okay. 12 to 3. Thank y'all so much for your super chats, your super stickers, all your support for Sunshine Shows. We got to come together, guys. If life's ever going to get better, we're going to have to do it together, man. Remember the ZPD. This is true stuff. Go in and read those 2 articles. Okay, malaise. Who's ever heard that expression? Malaise. It's a feeling of general discomfort, uneasiness, or lack of well-being. But it's an underlying sign of something worse, guys. This is what this article says, that the men in America are in a state of malaise. We're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Everybody watching this video, if you're over there, you have that uneasy feeling. It's on your job, it's in your house, it's somewhere, it's out in society. If you be honest with yourself, you're thinking, man, something just ain't right, man. Here I am, 60 years old, and I'm still struggling, basically. You can't say what you really want to say. You're afraid. We're afraid to assume our natural place in the order of the universe, man. Something's wrong, guys, and we need to fix it. Sometimes a change of environment is just what you need. Maybe you're not the problem. Stop listening to people who are telling you that you're the problem, but you are the solution. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. Help somebody today. Y'all know I've got to play my theme song since I got it. But I wanted something different. I deserve an attractive, fit, feminine, fantastic woman that's going to be by my side. That's going to put me on the pedestal I deserve to be. Because if I'm going to put her on the pedestal, let's be on the pedestal together, man.
It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Take care, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Come on out to the meet and greet. There's no excuses. The weather's beautiful out here. It's breezy. I promise, man, you won't regret it. Yeah, he said that fight is 7 years too late. Yeah, you're right. But they got you thinking it's the greatest fight that's ever existed. They don't know anything about the Thriller in Manila. All 3 of the Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier fights, man, it's all propaganda, guys, to keep you stuck where you are, keep you distracted. Get out of there, man. It's more important things to do. besides sitting around wondering who's going to win Saturday night. Who gives a damn? I still got to get up and put my pants on and make a way for my family.